evening, everybody. Yes, you are right on time because it's your show, Star Darbar, of course, with me, Raagiinii. And you know that every week I love to bring someone who is really special and who is really doing something different in performing arts. And tonight is such a night that we need to celebrate. Yes, because we just passed Diwali and then Thanksgiving. You were asking me, Ragini, what is the reason to celebrate? Well, it's a very joyous celebration because the lady who is here with us tonight, her song actually, uh, she sent it to get nominated for this year's Grammy. Can you believe it? Well, when it is South Asian diaspora, and since I am an Indian American, I just love it because I believe this type of occasions should happen more, where we feel proud about our own people showcasing their talent in the global stage. And that is why Sporthi Jitender is here with us tonight. Sporthi, welcome to Star Darbar. A very special warm welcome from all of us, the entire unit of Star Darbar.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad.
Well, we are happy to have you with us because, as we know, and I want our viewers to know that your song got nominated, and sorry, you just sent them to get nominated, but I am happy that you felt it that or so how that happened, like when you felt that this song has that credibility that I can send for nomination, when that happened.
Yes. So basically, myself, I'm Sporthi Jitender. I'm a film playback singer, songwriter, vocal tutor, and voice actor. I've sung for more than 100 movies, 100 Indian movies. My songs have garnered 150 million views, luckily, and I've sung for big stars, movie stars, and worked with very famous musicians. Um, my passion for music started since I was like 3 years old, unofficially. And I've completed my 8 grades in Western vocals from Trinity College of London. Um, and I've always had passion for exploring languages, singing in different languages like Spanish, Italian, French, German, Korean, and stuff. So that's when I wanted to write songs and compose songs that strike my mind. And I wanted to compose and write songs in Spanish and English. So I thought, why don't I make a fusion song, like bringing all our Indian cultural elements to the Western touch, giving our touch to the Western music. So and then I collaborated with few artists here, and I'm making few songs, and they are yet. I will be submitting them in the spring, coming spring, and hoping for the best. I'll be submitting for the nominations, giving best quality, best radio quality, but it's up to them how they're going to decide.
But I am feeling good because being a playback singer, and
Mhm.
as you say that you learned Western classical as well, right? The Western classical and the type, and you write song in Spanish. Oh my God, how wonderful is that? So you learned Spanish as well?
So there's this pattern called translation. I basically translated to my from my mother tongue or from English, and I read a
Oh,
lot of books. And I also I have friends from Spain and India who are who are very fluent in Spanish. So that's how I do
mhm.
it. That's how I get the diction and write
Oh
songs.
my God. I really want to request you that can you
Mhm.
sing a couple of lines for us? I mean, this is really amazing. If
Thank
you
you.
can sing a couple of lines in Spanish, that will be awesome.
Oh, sure. There's this famous song called Taki Taki. I'm going to sing a few lines in Spanish.
Báilame como si fuera la última vez y enséñame ese pasito. Quiero ser un besito, be suavecito, bebé. Taki taki, taki taki rumba. Quiere un visito a Unaki, pute explota como Nagasaki, prende los motores y Kawasaki, que la discota llenía cadolo, a Nonaki no le va a él, buri sobresale de tu trae, otro penticito pa' que el nene no trabaje, es que yo me sé la que ella atrás que ya se sabe, cuenta que no quiere, pero me tiene pena,
You know, I am surprised because when I'm hearing this song, it's a Spanish number. You say that, I mean, you just explained the way you wrote it, but I am feeling like something different. Why? Let me explain. Because I think for any singer, uh, to sing a different language is not a bar because
Mhm.
like you can really adapt that language when you are singing, but writing, so how did you start writing songs? Because that's something different. Like singing is one thing, but
Yeah.
writing songs, how you started that?
Yeah. So as I mentioned, I had passion for exploring languages, different languages. And
Mhm.
unofficially, I wrote my first song for my newborn sister when I was 3 years old. People from Deccan Chronicle came and took an interview of me when I
Oh
was three
my
years old. And
God.
that's how it started. And by birth, I've got two qualities, like two traits, like singing and writing, songwriting. But
Mhm.
I have actually I've got the skill more garnered with the vocal, as being a vocalist, and I've been performing and taking classes, being well trained as an vocalist. But songwriting is it's just it just came because all my ancestors and my family, they were forefathers, all went into drama and storytelling and direction, movie singers. All of them have somehow they included themselves in arts. So that's how I've got this art, and I'm so happy that I've got it. I'm trying to enhance my songwriting skills too, with collaborating with artists here and taking their inputs.
That's really really it is really amazing the way you are working and you are taking it. But mostly the Western singers, they do write their own songs and they
Yeah.
try to compose their songs. So I think that you got that essence as well. So being an Indian singer, but you have the touch of Western, so that what makes you, I think, different from others.
Mhm.
Well, here is the point that you have sung with composers like Mani Sharma Garu. You have sung
Mhm.
with Raman and so many more. How was the experiences with them? And when you got your first break, how you really got it?
Yeah. So working with them is they're so sweet, but I was really scared for both of them because I was very young when I reached them and when I reached out to them and when I started singing with them, working with them. So I was really scared, but they really made my job easy, and they were so sweet and kind. They were like sing out loud, and they were only advising me to sing on your own, like just sing your heart out. So that's my experience with them. And work experience is like very professional. You get to, when you work with mastros, you get to experience few things, you get to learn new things. So I've learned new things, and the experience is amazing and incredible.
I cannot ask you that who is your favorite composer because it's such very tricky question
It
to
is, it is.
answer. But
Yeah.
I can ask you that you have sung so many songs and you like put your voice for playback for really prominent characters. So which song you love the most?
My current favorite would be Undipova novella from Savari. It hit 90 million views on YouTube recently, and it's got a lot of appreciation to me. So yeah, that will be it.
So I would love to request that song. for
Sure.
my viewers, because this is something amazing that they will love it,
Mhm.
because I think music doesn't have any barrier. The
Yeah,
note and the tune that matters the most, and of course
exactly.
singers like you who can really captivate that time, that moment, so that really matters. So thank you so much. Please sing a couple of lines for my viewers.
నిన్నే నిన్నే చూస్తూ నేను ఎన్నో అనుకుంటాను, కన్ను కన్ను కలిసే వేళ మూగైపోతాను, మధురముగా ప్రతి క్షణమే జరగనిదే నేను మరువడమే. ఓ I wanna say నా మాటల్లోనే, ఓ I wanna stay నీతోనే ఉండిపోవను విలా, రెండు కళ్ళ లోపల గుండె చాటులో ఇలా తీపి ఉప్పెనే కళ.
Oh my goodness, that is really wonderful. The major part is, like your pronunciation. Like when we are listening Spanish, I felt that you are a Spanish girl. So now, of course, you are a Telugu girl, but being here in US for so long, sometimes there is an accent, but it's beautiful. And now I want to find out about your singles. So
Mhm.
in Western culture or Western music world, single is a very common word. And
Mhm.
that word actually motivated so many country singers, so many singers. And we saw different albums when it was like MTV and stuff like that. Now, you tell me that your single, that I Feel You, um, how you thought about it, what was the motivation behind it, and how
Mhm.
you have created such a beautiful number.
Yeah. So it all started last year when I was in US. I was really in a writer's block phase, but I came out of it, and the very first song that I wrote was "I Feel You." It just happened like that. It just happened like in 2 days. I wrote the song, I got the content, and I wrote it. I finished it, but I'm supposed to fly back to India in like 10 days. So we didn't have time to like plan the music video and stuff. So it's a very experimental song, I should say, and also a very unplanned song. But we did finish it, and I luckily I released it this year on August 25th in one of the billboards in New York.
My God, my God. And, like, oh, well, 2 days you have written that song, you have sung it, you have recorded, and like the entire creativity. Okay, well, have you ever thought like you wrote the song and then you scratch it up and then you go back to the song again? Like, is that anything
Yeah,
that you feel
so
familiar
usually
with?
for me, yeah, so usually for me it would be first I'm very focused and I'm very keen about my content. So I
Mm,
need to get the hook first or the content first, the line of the entire, the brief line, log line of the entire song, the theme of the song. And
mm,
then I make the tune, I compose it, and then I write the song. And when composing, like the technical terms, like in music production, I uh, I sit with my music composer and tell what all elements I like to put in, and what all arrangements that I can do, what all instruments, or if I want any other artist to be involved, I'll be discussing it with my music composer. That's how my pattern usually is.
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Um, do you ever think that your family helped you a lot or their name helped you a lot? Because sometime, like suppose from your grandpa, um, uh, he was a musician, then your mom also a great Carnatic singer, then your dad is the director. So now, have you ever thought in this way that have you ever felt like challenged because the names are there and everyone is expecting more from you? Or you are always like, no, I am Sporthi Jitender and I know what I'm doing. So even though my dad is this, that doesn't matter to me. I just want to stay in everybody's heart as Sporthi?
Yeah. So myself, I'm an independent woman. And also I'm an independent artist. I started my independent artist journey like 3 months ago. So my dad always been a platform for me. He created a platform, very great platform for me, and I'm really happy that I got that platform. But um, nevertheless, we have to work hard to even um, it's very challenging in this industry. You have to, if you start your own path, and like myself, like being an independent artist, so it's always challenging, and it's you need to work hard for your own name. So we can't depend on, even if it's your father or anybody, but the pressure is still there, like expectations and the pressure is still there. But I know how to cope it, and I'm glad my dad even supports me, um, um, like more mentally, and also in all the professional, with all the professional talk, because we are in the same field. That really helps. So it's just a platform, but I just need to work hard for my own self, even if I have a platform or my dad's name. That's what I meant. Yeah.
So you are sending your song for Grammy, and
Mhm.
you know, we always hope for something, maybe if it is not a winning, but maybe something, right? Your mind is saying something and you are really positive about it, and you are sending it in such a way that, okay, I hope they get to know me. So what is your real thought about it? It like does really matters to you if you win or not, or if you select or like get select or not?
Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah. So, I'm actually glad and happy in the first place that I even got leads like for the Grammys. I mean, the word itself makes me so emotional because it's been my forever dream since childhood. So um, I'm looking forward for the connections. I'm basically I'm in the US only for the connections, networking, and contacts, and let my Indian community. I do the events with all the Indian associations, and do performances just so my Indian community and my Telugu crowd would know about me and what I'm trying to achieve. So that's the main motto here. So I'm actually glad and happy, no matter if it goes to the nominations or if it doesn't, if it gets Grammy or it doesn't. I'm really happy that I even got to know this path and these professional contacts and connections. So I'm glad.
What do you think about someone who learned Carnatic classical or Hindustani?
Mhm,
And if someone has the knowledge of world music, mostly I will be saying Western classical, and
mhm.
our own Hindustani or Carnatic training. So, what do you think? Like these combinations are really good, like Western and Eastern both.
So I believe that any art form, any style, say
Mhm.
name it, say Hindustani, classical, Carnatic, Western music, say anything, but we just need to learn it from the roots. We need to get the roots first so we can be flexible with any other art form. For example, I know this art form called opera. I've been trained in that particular aspect. Now I'm flexible in pop, rap, jazz, R&B, blues. So I can do I'm flexible with any other art form. So it's the same with classical too. So any art form you do, you need to know the basics and from the roots, and that helps you to get get to places, and at the same time be flexible in what you're doing. Yeah.
So, Spurti, as you stated, I feel and I hope that my young listeners or young viewers are listening to you, because I know as an Indian American, or who are the parents here from India, and trying to give the kids those rich culture, trying to teach them. It can be dance, it can be singing, it can be art meaning like painting or something. But what I will say is that listen to her, what she said right now, that you have to learn the basic.
Mhm.
Whatever you want to do in life, whatever you want to go, any path you want to follow, but you have to learn the basic. God blessed us all every individual with a quality.
Yeah.
Now, some qualities, the one we say like God gifted, because those qualities are truly so different from others. So, not everybody can be self taught. Not everybody can sing just a microphone and I start singing. No, you have to learn the basics. You have to go with the proper lessons, at
Yeah.
least for few years, and that is what
Mhm.
exactly he said. So it is not about, because right now Spurti, like seeing all these stages that's been given to the kids and the adults, I feel so good, because sometimes I feel that, oh, why it was not there when I was back there. But sometimes I feel that the competition is always good, but the competition should be with your inner self, and the competition should be uh, with your growth, right? What do you feel about it?
Uh, for me, it's all about what I believe. Because when I feel demotivated or disappointed at some point of my life, or I just say this to myself, just another day, and there might be a miracle waiting for you. And I completely believe in being consistent and believing in what you really want, because that's all you know. And end of the day, that's all you're striving for, and that's all you're looking for. So whatever you're believing, whatever your goal is, just we need to stick to it and believe in ourselves. And one day it'll definitely come true. That's what I believe in for myself.
Before you go, I want you to sing something for my viewers. What will be that song? You can
Um,
choose.
I can sing. I can sing. I feel you. Uh, my
Oh,
single.
oh my God, that will be wonderful. Please do.
Every time I see you and I close my eyes, I wanna teleport to you. You get me high with everything you do. You be my drug, I be an addict to you. I wake up at night recalling your smile. Yes, I'm going all kooky. Holding your pic, kissing you in it. Never see the side of me. I feel when I touch myself. I feel you.
What Suki likes to do when she is sitting down in one place? Or do you ever sit down in one place?
I used to 4 or 5 years ago. Now I don't know how that feels. I'm being restless all these days. But yeah, cooking is my number one stress buster. I do
Hmm.
it. I do cooking when I get time. I love to do cooking, so that could be one. And I love to listen songs, but it's my profession again, so I think we can consider cooking as an hobby.
That
Yeah.
is a real good one. Um, the next question I'll ask you, that we always see people who are successful, but
Mhm.
as a real human being, what do you think we should follow? The people who are successful, or who are trying to reach to that point?
Um, being Grammy as my aim, I feel like I've faced so many hurdles, barriers, and struggles being an aspiring artist and being having big dreams about achieving it or something like that. So for me, my ultimate goal will not be Grammy, but my ultimate goal will be becoming a platform for people who are struggling and who are just like me. just like me striving for an opportunity and having big dreams. So I really feel like success, getting to success, we need people. If we really believe in what we feel and what we want, the world would definitely come to us and help us, no matter we are successful or not successful. It doesn't matter. I only believe that there's success and learning. I don't believe in failure or getting down in any way. So there's success and learning. There's no failure. So that's all for me. That's all matters for me.
That's a great line. That's a great word. That success and learning. Yes, of course, that goes together. And I really want to tell you, Spurti, it was a nice conversation between us, and
Thank
I hope that you also enjoy it. And
you. Yeah.
I want you to say a few words to my worldwide global viewers.
Oh, I'm really happy and honored. My pleasure to be invited to this show. Thank you so much for making me a part, and I wish the show all the best and my best wishes. Thank you so much for making me a part. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Spurti, for being here tonight. Friends, you met such a beautiful personality, isn't that? Yes. What is the thing that you can learn from her? Think. And please write to us. Yes, you can comment in our videos, but I really want to know that what you really learned from this conversation and what is going to motivate you in your life skills, right? So, yes, but no, this is not the end, because we are coming back next week with someone so special who is going to talk to you. Yes, of course, sitting down here with me, and they will be talking about themselves, their quality, their challenges, and of course, the thing that they love to do. So do not miss our next episode of Star Darbar right here, same time, same day, with me, Raagiinii. Until then, you have a blessed week, blessed night, and stay well.